Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think I have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day.
We won't stop. We will not stop.
Sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so right. It's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart. Doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now
See this? How you cannot go
baby,
again?
baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled to
who are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Hey family, how is everybody doing? I'm here. I'm here, Tina. I'm here. Hey Nancy, I'm here. I know you guys missed me Monday. I did. I'd be like, I turned myself in. I went to the hospital. Well, actually, I went to my doctor's office and she was like, you know what? I'm finna call the ambulance for you. And because she was checking my vitals, so I guess she was like, yeah, sure. I know she lying. I know that is not her blood pressure. And I've been keeping a log. And she's like, I know she lying. And so when she checked it, she was looking at me. She was like, you need to be in the hospital. You done drove past the hospital to come see me. That don't even make sense. And I'm like, yeah, it do make sense. Because you're putting me in this bad situation when the only thing you need to do is just give me my medicine instead of holding it hostage. I'm getting sick and tired of you. But I'll go to the hospital, you know. So I went to the ER, and they did all the checking and stuff because they was a little bit worried about the aneurysm part and how high it was, and I was still functioning. I wasn't stumbling. I didn't have blurry vision. I didn't have a heart attack. I didn't have a stroke. And they was like, you are extremely high. Like, they don't even know. I was like, because I have a high tolerance. But I do have a really bad headache. Anyway, you guys, they did the CAT scan, and it came out normal. And they did the EKG. It came out normal. They did everything that they possibly could do, other than you know, give me a baby. But other than that, they did everything. She said, I'm glad that you, and I'm feeling so much better, but, so they took me off of work for a couple of days, so I'm home all week. I was home yesterday. I was so stressed out yesterday, and it's just a family matter, you guys, but I mean, when I say I was stressed out, I was just so stressed out. I don't even want to go through it. And we're not going to go through it. So, first of all, I want to tell you guys, thank you guys for showing on up. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's up in here. I already see one name I probably can't even say, but I'll be honest with you. We'll see it. We got Nancy. She's in the building. Nancy Little Rose. We got Tina Powers C6. Banks is in the building. And then we got Name Masty. We got Masty, Name Masty. Okay, I knew that was one of them. I probably couldn't say. Name Masty. It's almost like Name Masty. Name Masty. Okay, so anyway, you guys, I'm still going to stay on this Young Thug trial thing. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Miss Nelson. We got Nakila Nelson in the building. How you doing? And she came in here appropriate. She knows. She said MRS. How you doing, Mrs. Phillips? Yeah. Okay, so encountered a you lady from KC today. Just finished praying. It's Lorraine. Oh, hey, Lorraine. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a long time. What's been going on? Oh, you encountered a KC lady. Oh, my. Oh, yeah. We're good people down there in Kansas City. Actually. So, anyway, you guys, this Young Thug trial, it's... I didn't know this. I need to share something with you guys. If you're watching the Young Thug trial, just the other day, they had Detective Thorpe on the stand, and Detective Thorpe is the one that Woody said he had a squirrel brain. And how Woody gonna talk about somebody's brain and he got the squirrel brain? That's kind of really funny to me when somebody got an education like a third grader gonna talk about somebody that got a decent job. This man has been around for years. He was actually the detective that they showed on 48 Hours. Like he said, he loved to watch 48 Hours. If they showed Atlanta, guess who was on the 48 Hours? Detective Thorpe. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Shoot, you better ask somebody. Anyway, they just got caught in a lie and have to take back everything. They just had somebody on the stand and they was just saying this and saying that, and I guess they went on a recess or something, come back. Now, they have to have the defense is telling the judge to give them instructions to forget everything that last person just said. They ain't gonna know what to forget and what to take in. Hey, Sanja Watts, how you doing? Yep. How you doing? Anyway, I'm doing okay. I got my medication. I got my medication and my blood pressure. It is regulated. I'm on 2 blood pressure medications, a migraine headache medication, and I have to go back to the doctor for the pain in my arm because I've got pain in my right arm. But they haven't gave me nothing for that yet. But we're living with it. I can live with that. But I'm off work all week. Hey, and I get paid for it. You can't beat that with a baseball bat, and I get paid for it. Somebody tell me, I know she lying. And I get paid for it. So, whatever. I ain't gonna have to deal with them people. I'm so happy it ain't even funny. And my blood pressure, I didn't want to tell y'all before, but my blood pressure was like 255 over 130. Yeah, that's what it was. And it was always up in the 200s. 221 over 118. They was like, she lying. I know she lying. Nope. So when I went to the doctor, it was like 217 over 117. And she was like, I'm calling the ambulance. I was like, nope. Nope, you're gonna give me my medication. That's what you're gonna do. So yeah, exactly. I know she lied. She said mine was 203 over 98, girl. I beat you. And when your blood pressure is that high, because your normal blood pressure, it should never be like, it really shouldn't. Where's my paperwork? Let me tell you what my normal readings should be. Let me see here. I got so many paperwork. Okay. I got so much paperwork here and there. This guy was just over and he was looking like, dang, she need to clean up that room. And I do. But I'm gonna get it done. I got time now. So my systolic should be 120. The top number should be 120. And my bottom number should be 80. Anything above that is elevated. Elevated is 120 over 129. And the diastolic is 80. But hypertension is anything over 130. Between 130 and 139, that is hypertension stage 1. Anything above 140 is hypertension stage 2. So, yeah, anything over 140, it's like, you doing too much, young lady. So, if hypertension stage 2 is 140 above, and we were at 255, you guys understand what I'm saying? That's 100 points difference. You know, she said it's a silent killer, and I don't have no symptoms. I know, but I get symptoms. But I'm telling you, my blood pressure was so high. It was 255 like over 130. I was, and they was looking at me at the hospital. They was like, doctor, I mean, this is, and they was like, check it again. That couldn't be right. Does she look like she's, she gonna pass out? Is she vomiting? Is she, And they was like, no. They was like, okay, check it again. They checked it again. They called the doctor and say, doctor, no. Okay, her blood pressure is 248 over 127. And the doctor says, okay, well, just check it about 5 times. Maybe she's doing something to get it up that high. Just keep checking it. You'll get a low number, and that's probably what it is. They checked my blood pressure at least 7 times, and it stayed in the 200s on the top, and it stayed over the 100 on the bottom. Tina, here's the thing. I don't feel stress. I can't stop doing something that I'm not doing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a problem. Maybe my body is reacting to a stressful situation, but I don't know what it is. I know that girl at work done got on my nerves. I know that. I told y'all that. She got on my nerves. But you know what? I just ignore her. I don't even want to look at her. When she comes down the hall or something, I look the other direction because I don't even want to look at this heifer. And I'm serious. I don't even want to look at her. So that's the only thing I've had to deal with in the last month is this heifer. But I didn't even have a problem with her. She had a problem with me. I ain't got the problem. Why would, okay, think about what I'm saying. I'm the nurse. I don't like how they handled the situation, but they ain't said nothing to me. But you know, people gonna be people. And you know what though? And the Lord already told me this a long time ago. You know, people will pick over you because they want to pick their friends, they want to act like they loyal. But when their boats start crashing, they gonna grab the people who's gonna paddle. They not gonna grab the people who's sitting there shooting holes in the boat. That girl ain't nothing. That girl ain't nothing. Shoot. She better, huh? You know what I'm saying? Exercise do help. Exercise do help, you guys. You got that right, Mrs. Nelson. Exercise do help. I don't think we've seen nothing yet. 2024, the year for us to pay close attention our own well-being was sincerely the greater intention. Exactly. For sure. Hey, Miss Margie, how you do? How you do? So, my dishwasher is fixed. The man just left. I just paid him in cash. He said you had some mice that ate up some stuff down there. I said, yeah, I done got rid of them too. He was like, yeah, they done ate up some stuff down there. He wanted to share that with me. I'm like, man, you know what? I wouldn't have mice if you people wouldn't live next door to me, move out, and then they all come running over here. Oh, I done killed them. I done already told y'all. I done killed them. But yeah, they came up in the house. Soon as them people moved out, here they come a running. And I put that stuff down too. Because they wanted to eat the dog food. And we got mad about it. So I told Papa, I was like, I'm going to get rid of them suckers. And I put that stuff down, didn't even say nothing. I said, I guarantee you they gone now. I said, I bet you won't hear those little critters now. Because they like to share. So there's the stuff, y'all. If you got mice problem or somebody move out next door, or you got field mice that want to come in your house and want you to move out that ain't going to pay no rent, you go right to the regular store, or you can go, you can even go to Dillon's. You can go to Walmart, or you can go to Lowe's. You can go to Lowe's, but they got this stuff called Tomcat. Hold on. Oh, that's okay. You're good. You're welcome. Okay, so that was a guy. He was like, you get some more money back. He was like, I thought you was using a card and you paid in cash. You get like $10 back. I said, boy, go get you some lunch. He like, are you sure? Shoot, I am not tripping. He came all the way back to tell me that. You know? Yeah, he was on it. Because at first I thought I gave him, he was like, I already paid him like $110. And then I had to pay him $180. So that's like $310, something like that. So when I gave it to him, if you pay in cash, it drops it down to like 190 or something. The answer I gave her was, I'm positive. What do you mean you positive? Let me see what you're talking about, girl. She said, I don't think we've seen nothing yet. The year for us to pay close attention. our own well-being. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. It's crazy. It's crazy, you guys. We're going to have to take care of each other. We really do. I thought that was my son coming over. He just passed his test for work, and he's excited. He passed his blueprint class, so he's good. But I was going to come on yesterday and just chitter-chat with y'all. And like I said, I'm going to come on because we got a lot of missing time we're going to have to make up. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really just so into this trial. It's just, I know some of y'all just can't even get into it. But I am so into it. It's just so much going on. I'm going to tell y'all something about, I don't know if y'all know about Detective Thorpe. And I already know I told you guys that, Woody called him a squirrel brain. Like he dumb. This man is not dumb. He been doing this so long that a lot of stuff, he get a lot of his information from the kids and things like that. And he talked to them. He don't believe everything they say. But he knows that if they can't just make it up in their head. You know what I'm saying? So, kids talk. Kids will tell on you because they just like sponges. Everything they see or hear, they repeat it, and they don't know when to shut up. So evidently, he do know what's going on. But anyway, do you guys know that Thorpe used to be married to one of the YSL boys? Mama! Y'all, girl, I'm not lying. Like, I can't remember what the boy name was. And if somebody's in the chat and you can help me out, throw the name in there. He was dating the auntie, married, living with, she said, could not watch SP. The most I chose was from your recaps. You're okay.
Yes, sir.
The young lady asked if I was sure I did not need anything.
This is an apartment complex.
But isn't that weird? Like, he was really close to the YSL. He knew these boys. So it ain't like he didn't know them. He was married to the auntie of the one. Don't get me to line. Anyway, I'm just telling y'all. And Miss Love, she thinking she all this trying to teach somebody on a high profile case like this. That boy get up there and got her looking stupid. He going back to her, looking at her and stopping it, and like a deer in some headlights. He like, oh, they say something, they say objection, and he be like, why? Oh, and then he looks at Miss Love, and Miss Love like, she's extra. So she's like, she might as well just get up, tell him to go sit down in the corner, and let her do it because he looking at her and he asked a question, then he go to her, and they whisper, then he ask another question. I'm like, just sit down, boy, and let Miss Love just ask the question, because we just looking at you look like a big dummy. She got you looking like you can't do this without her. Oh my God, I hate people like that. I really, really do. Okay, let me tell you something. If you need me, you need me. But don't stop me in my flow. Let me just stumble, fall, whatever. When I come to you, then help me. But it is so crazy. She says, I'm typing can be a conflict, still uncomfortable with hitting a link. Oh, my bad. Typing can be a conflict. Oh, no problem. No problem. You doing good, Lorraine? Because I miss you. I see you now in your picture. I didn't know who you are. I don't know if I could say Namasi. Namasi, but what are you okay? Are you like okay though? So yeah. There's so much going on in this case. I think I'm just going to finish watching this case on a personal note and we're going to get into something else. She said, I be missing you too. Yeah, I did. I miss you. I was like, I did think about you. I was like, dude, where that girl at? Yep, hadn't seen you in a while. But it ain't been that long, though. Because I think I seen you like maybe it's been maybe a year or something. You pop in and then we don't see you again for another 6-7 months. Then you pop in and we don't see you again. But anyway, you guys. So Detective Thorpe was on the stand. She said, I'm good and grateful. Yeah, good. I am too. I am too. God is so good. I'm going to tell you guys, especially we were talking about stress or whatever. We look at our situation and it looks bad, especially when you're trying to get your blood pressure down or you can't figure out what's something going on. First thing you got to do, you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to be the doctor, I'm going to be the nurse. First thing you do, and some people be like, oh, yeah. But they talk a good game. But no, you need to go to the Lord and pray about it. Tell the Lord to take it away from you and give you insight of what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and all this other stuff. And he'll give you insight, and then you go take off running, okay? Not that you don't believe him, but he'll give you insight of what you need to do, And it may not make sense to you, but that's what sometimes some people don't understand. It may not make sense to you that you don't go here, but you go there. But there's always a reason where he wants you to go and how he wants you to do it. Do what he tells you to do. He'll put it in your heart to go to the doctor or go or take this or take that. Everybody was telling me, oh, SP, drink you some vinegar. I don't know why they tell me to drink some vinegar. I drink vinegar. It did not go down, not one drop. Don't ever tell me to drink vinegar again. Vinegar don't do nothing. My doctor even told me vinegar ain't doing nothing. She said, you know what you needed to do? Drink a whole bunch of water. And she ain't talking about 2 bottles. She talking about drink about 5, 6, 7 bottles of water. Eat you some chocolate. Yeah, that's what she told me to do. And when I read it, that's what she told me to do. 59 on my, hey, you gonna be 59? My mom laughed when she saw me saying, my God, today, my baby looks well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. Girl, we all getting up in there, You just 1 year older than me. I'll let y'all know. I'm 58. You just 1 year older than me. I ain't telling y'all my age no more if y'all don't remember. Yeah, water and dark chocolate. It makes things a lot better. And then sometimes there's medications that you might have around the house that will lower your blood pressure if you just take it. Like especially if you got a migraine headache medication. If you got a migraine headache medication, take that. Because guess what? That will help it go down. Because that's what it is, okay? Yeah, something like that. But then, exercise. Even, you don't want to say it, but sex make it go down too. I'm just letting you guys know. I mean, you don't want to do all that, but it is, I'm to the point where that don't even excite me no more. It just don't. Okay. That's too much information. But anyway, you guys, a lot of stuff is going on. I looked and watched. They had Rich Homie Quan's funeral online. They were selling tickets to his funeral. Yeah. They sold tickets to Rich Homie Quan's funeral to the fans. I don't get it. I don't understand. Somebody told me about it. I'm not finna check and see if it's true. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they did not have trouble burying this man. They had enough money. They could have sold one car and had enough money. They did have the funeral. The church was a Clefto Dollars church that's right there in Atlanta. She say lacking in that area, SP, but I'm good. You lacking in what area? No, only thing you gotta do is you don't need that. You talking about the sex? You don't need that, girl. You good. Like, you good. I'm letting somebody out there know, like, start telling your doctor you have migraine headaches, okay? Tell your doctor you start having migraine headache. Maybe the blood pressure medicine ain't working for you and you're trying to control it, but they ain't coming through. So tell your doctor you got, migraine headaches, and she'll give you the medication and you can take it and you can watch that. Now your blood pressure is leveling what it's supposed to. I took my blood pressure like maybe 10 minutes ago. It was 154/91 and my pulse was 69. That is good. Now, when I was at the hospital, when I was at the ER, my blood pressure, it went down a little bit. They gave me an IV. They gave me a shot. They gave me some medication. They gave me pain medication with some Dilaudid. And so my blood pressure went down to 213/101. And so the doctor nurse come in, and she was like, I was like, what is it? She's like, 213/101. I was like, that's good. She's like, that's not good. I was like, girl, I know you lying. You don't know where I came from. That is good. That's telling me it's going down. Shoot, if you come from a 255/130, getting a 213/101 is good. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what is you talking about? Listen, you can't even compare it. That's good. But she's like, that's horrible. That's stroke. That's risk stroke levels. Girl, no, I done come out of the stroke levels, because that's good. Yeah. Sanja, that's much better. Shoot. And my daughter was looking at me like, Mama think that's good. And she's supposed to be a nurse. You don't know where I came from. You don't know where I was coming from. See what I'm saying? People want to make you look stupid because that's like saying, for instance, like you used to be a gangster. You used to go rob people every day. But now you don't rob people every day. Now you might, you might steal a little piece of candy once a week. And you tell people, I stole a piece of candy once this week. They be like, that's not good. Well, hell, if I was robbing banks last year, that is good from where I came from. You know what I mean? So don't let somebody else tell you that where you're at, they don't understand that where you at now could be way better than where you came from. Because they don't understand. They don't even believe you came from where you came from. I'm telling you, my doctor didn't believe it. That's why when I was telling her Friday, when I needed to go to the doctor in the hospital, she basically was like, if that was her levels, she would have got up and went. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not going to go. First of all, I needed to take care of some things with my grandson. I needed to work. I never taken off from work, so I didn't know how to sick leave or vacation or all that personal time. But, I'm going to do that first. I got some things I need to take care of just in case they're going to keep me for a while. I want to get things straightened out for my kids. They know where this is, where that is, how to get to it. Ain't got to fight nobody, whatever. And then I'll go. So I got all that stuff situated over the weekend. Let my son know where this was. Let my daughter know where that was. And then I took my black tail to the doctor. Because we're not doing what we did last time where people take advantage of you. You on your deathbed. They raping you. They trying to take your vehicles and your cars. Trying to take your property. And sitting up there like they really, like you really gave them something. Ugh. You got to watch these people. They do not care if you dying. They sitting there like, oh yeah, your mom gave me this and your mom gave you. They be like, how my mom gonna give you the car, and I've been having this car for 2 years. That's what they said because they knew, when people know what cars you got or whatever. I had this Ford Explorer, this red Ford Explorer. It was bad. It was cute, and I had just bought it. And I let a friend of mine use it. I was dating this guy, and his car was in the shop. So I told him he could use my car for a minute. And then my daughter car, she bought a car with her boyfriend, and then they split up, and he took the car. She had no way to get to work, and she had the baby, which is my oldest grandson. So she called me. She was crying. She was like, I ain't got no way to work, Mom. And he done took the car after I spent all my money on the car. And I ain't even got rent or whatever. And I was like, hold on, let me see. I don't know why it's so hot. And so I thought somebody was at my door. And so I didn't know, like why some people, allow people just to tell them anything. But only thing you got to do is when somebody tries to tell you what's going on in your life, it don't matter how you may think about yourself. Let me tell you something, you guys, and I'm just going to be honest with you. And it makes me so mad. You know your body. You know what you need to do better than anybody else. Don't let them tell you, oh, you sit down and let me handle it. No, you can't freaking do that. Because guess what? They're not going to handle your situation better than you can handle your situation. They can't. They really don't know your circumstances. They ain't been in your life. They don't know how much money you got. You might have a whole bunch of money, but they sitting there trying to get deals on the medication, getting that generic medication. You don't want the generic medication. I mean, it's okay if you can't afford it, but I'm gonna tell you, you don't want it. It ain't the same. Everybody like it. I mean, if you have to do it, then do it. But trust me, it's not the same, you guys. Okay, it would do what you needed to do, but it's like anything else. Like some things you cannot take generic. Like if you go to Dollar Tree right now, if that was the case, you go to Dollar Tree and you buy everything that you need from Dollar Tree. The ketchup, the mustard, your mayonnaise, your cheese, your eggs, trust and believe it's not the same. It is what it is. It would be ketchup. Ketchup is ketchup. But it ain't gonna taste like the ketchup you used to. It's not gonna have enough of the nutrients and the vitamins and the things that you need in there. Same with the medication. It can do what it need to do, but it's not gonna be the same. Okay? So pressure, I ain't paying the hospital to lay in their bed when I gotta. Exactly. That's what I told them. I'm not staying here. The only thing y'all gonna do is give me my medication and I'm gonna lay in your bed. I'm going home because I got a whole bed that I can lay in. I can actually lay on the couch. I can lay on the bed. I could kick my husband and tell him to get on the couch because I can't stand him. He's moving around and he's shaking up my head and just go get on the couch. You trying to kill me. All that other stuff. Anyway, you guys, life is good. You can't take just anything, but if you got to, something is better than nothing. Just be careful. Just don't let anybody try to make you sit down and then they want to handle your business, because they'll put you right there in bankruptcy and be like, it's all done. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I just spent doing what everybody wanted me to do. I didn't want to do it, but some of it I really just had to do because I just had to. But if they would have just did what I asked them to do, is give me my medication, I would have came out owing maybe $150, $60, paying $160, and I would have been good. But do you not know, going to the doctor, then going to the ER, and then going back to the doctor itself is $300. Then the ER is like $3,000 for some $10 medication that she could have just freaking gave me. But everybody's like, you don't know what you're doing, and let me do this, and let me make you appointment, and let me do this, and let me change your medication from over here. And I'm like, get out of here. And they're like, no, I can do it. Get out of here. You better go somewhere. Because that's how people get led right on into death. Being stressed out because you can't afford it. You know how much money you got coming in. They don't know. I don't want something from Walmart. I don't want something from Dollar Tree. I'm going to keep getting my medication from the people because I know I'm getting. Because I'm going to tell you guys something. Not all, and I know y'all don't believe what I'm saying, but I am going to tell you the truth. And I'm going to say allegedly because I got no evidence, but I'm in the health field, so I know. People sometimes take other people's medication and change it for some stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you thinking you taking a pain pill and you only taking ibuprofen. You thinking you taking a blood pressure and you're taking, something for cramps or something. They do it all the time, okay? And Advil. Come on. I'm telling y'all. And you don't know where they at. It could be all the way down the chain. It could be before the medicine get there. I know that it's done. I know that it's done a lot more than what you think. And it's hard to catch that. Because by the time you done took it and everything, you be still thinking, you really thinking you taking the real thing. So I can't switch up my stuff on people because I don't care for Walmart. Walmart and me got into it because they thought that I needed to sit down and let somebody that was white come before me when I've been standing in line for 20 minutes. They were like, yo, just step to the side and let us take care of her. I said, no, she needs to stay in line like me. They was like, no, ma'am, let her step in front of you. I know you lying. And you know what? I'm not giving them no more of my money. Did somebody come in my family and be like, oh, no, we're going to change all your stuff to Walmart? After they done treated me like that, I don't care how long it's been. I will not give Walmart my money. The only way Walmart gets my money is if I just can't find it. My grandson needs it really bad, or we just got to go get this real quick. But other than that, I am not finna go hand them and deal with a company that hates black people. I could have went to jail that day. And you think I'm going to deal with them some more? Okay, listen, you don't understand. It's cheaper there. Blah, 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 blah. You don't understand. It ain't cheaper. I could have went to jail and I still could go to jail. I never forget if you treat me dirty. You wanted to treat me like a nigga. You wanted to treat me like a slave. And I wouldn't allow it. And I don't want to be put in that situation. I don't want to have to explain something to somebody that don't understand that saying, let me handle your business. No, I can't let you handle my business because when I told you I will not take my medicine over there to Walmart and you still trying to make me do it, get out of here. Just get out of here. No, you cannot conduct my business because I have ethics. I have morals and I have values. And I said no. When I say no, no means no. And I don't want to talk about it. We're not going to argue about it. That's another thing. You're stressing me out. Now, I'm feeling better. You're stressing me out over something that ain't got nothing to do with you. I said no, and you don't like it. Okay, that's fine. You ain't got to like it. I've been taking care of myself since I've been 14. Ain't nothing done changed. You want me to change all of a sudden and let somebody else take care of me? Nah. Come on now. Where they do that at? Come on. I love my family. I love my kids. I can't let them do that because they don't understand my morals and my values. They don't understand it. You know? It's like until they can get to understand that it's me against the world. It is. If you think that you can go in there and negotiate with the devil and the people in the world, you done lost your scruples. It ain't that. God is always going to handle my business. If you ain't taking it that route, no, you can't handle my business. Cause you know what? I'm gonna be like the three. I'm gonna be like Meshach, and Abednego. You know, somebody even told me the other day. They said Meshach, and they said something. It was funny. But anyway, the them three boys, you know, when they got locked in the dungeon, and they said if you don't go and worship this God, that fire is gonna be hard. That fire is gonna be real hard. They turned that fire all the way up, and the people that threw them in the fire, guess what? They got burnt up. They looked in that fire. They looked in the furnace, and guess what? They seen 4 people. How they gonna see 4 people and you only threw 3 in there? They said the Lord was in there walking with them, and they wasn't screaming and hollering, and the hair wasn't burning up. They just walking around like, hey, you know. Oh, it was so good, and that's how you gotta be. That's how you gotta be, you guys. Anyway. So anyway. So anyway, you guys. Yeah, God was in there. So anyway, anytime there's a situation that comes about, you put God in there and you don't worry about it. Hey, woke the God out you doing. You don't worry about it. He gonna take care of it. And as long as he take care of it, you're gonna be okay. But like I said, I won't have to go back to work until next Monday, you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of rest, but I can't really because we're so behind. We're like 3 lives behind, and I don't know how we're gonna do 3 lives, and today is Wednesday. It would be like we have to do a live Thursday, a live Saturday, and you know, we got Friday, so we'll be like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just to even get caught up. I don't know how we're gonna get caught up. I just don't know. I have no clue how we're gonna do it. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's how life is. So anyway, and trust me, you know, I love my family. I do. I love my family, but they want to sit me down in the wheelchair and be like, let me enter your business. Oh, shoot. Like, where was you at when all hell was breaking loose? Don't come now, because I really got it. I really got my stuff together. Don't come now trying to handle my business. I'm good. I am good. I'm drinking a Sprite right now, but only thing I got going on but it's just now starting to feel better is my arm, my shoulder. I got pain in my shoulder and I really don't know why. But it's all good. So anyway, you guys, it's a lot going on. I heard that P. Diddy got locked up with no bond. I heard that Beyonce was in a freak off party with P. Diddy. Oh, it's finna go down. They said they got pictures of Beyonce at the Freaknik party with P. Diddy. You need to get rest. That is more important than the lives. Yeah. Meshach, and Abednego. Shadrach, Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. Yeah. I almost said the three German, but they're not. They weren't German. They was Hebrew boys. Anyway, you guys, you sit back and you watch other people's lives. Just remember something. These are the days of our lives. Their stories, they're realistic stories, but they leave a lot of stuff out. Like, I did not know that Young Thug was a Mason. He bragging about it. He was like, I'm a Mason. We win all our cases. I'm like, what? She said, Beyonce and Jay-Z, SP. What are you talking about? I know Beyonce and Jay-Z, but what? Was both of them in the Freaknik party? Because they ain't said nothing about Jay-Z being in the Freaknik party. They said Beyonce was at the Freaknik party with P. Diddy. The video is coming out. Coming near you. They ain't said nothing about Jay-Z having his butt up in there. I'm pretty sure they is. And that's what I'll try to tell everybody. Like, both has been with Diddy. Oh, my God. Let me tell you something. They got all of this sex and videos that they can put out there. And that's why nobody don't say nothing bad. That's like the girl at work. She run and tell them stuff and start crying and, and they believe it. But you know what? Yes, she said, ain't no one in the industrial sector. Exactly. And I had Lisa was telling me that they was going to break him. And I was like, oh, okay. And she said that's what it's all about. And then they're going to kill him. But they're going to take all his money. They trying to take all his money, just like they did Bill Cosby. Because once they put out that you this, because if you were doing it, then you ain't safe. You are not safe. So, you got to be very careful. Very, very, very careful. She said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I said, Meshach, Shadrach. I said, Meshach, Shadrach. I don't know what I said. I got Meshach right and Abednego right, but Shadrach, that's who I always forget. I always say that name wrong, but y'all know who I'm talking about now. They said those, and they call them little black boys. They did. They call them little, black boys. It do sound like black names, actually, So, we're just watching, and it's crazy. But if y'all knew so much about the Young Thug case, y'all would know it's just crazy. It's crazy, but I love watching it, and it calms my nerves because, I just either lay in the bed and watch it, or I just lay on the couch and watch it, and that's my go-to right now, watching somebody else. It's not misery, but I wish them boys don't go to jail. I think they done learned, but it's God. It's gonna be God's call if they go, because they got like 3-4 homicides that is connected to this YSL allegedly, and you can't have so much, and some of it can't. Just if some of it is true, they need to stop, because you've got the people in the town fearful and scared. So maybe they need to sit down for a minute. and they've been and if not anything, because they really don't have no evidence on them, like I seen him do this, or this person said, yeah, he killed that person. They're talking about the Donovan Thompson murder. None of them are even connected to it. Yeah, just because you don't like somebody don't mean you murdered them or whatever, because you got beef with a lot of people. Just like right now, if the girl that trying to get me in a lot of trouble, if she died, they'd be like, oh yeah, you had a problem with Sonny. Like, no, she got a problem with me because I can care less. I don't want to know where she live. If her car get towed up, she'll be like, yeah, Sonny did it. Girl, I ain't got time to play with you in your car. I look at it though. Yeah. Yeah. If I wanted to find you, it's easy to find a person. I don't think you got to do is just get in the car that they don't know, and when they leave work, just follow them. And then when they go home, then now you know where they live at. Now you know. But that don't mean you go do something right then. Shoot. You can scare people all day long. But why scare them? Anyway, I hear that Wody is back in jail. I don't know if he's out yet, but it was on a probation violation. I don't know. I don't know if it was true that he went back to jail. I don't know. He walks around with all his money. He don't trust the bank. And it's just crazy. But he got all that money. He's smiling and grinning and fusso. It's crazy. I wouldn't let Diddy out unless he paid $1 billion, period. He got $1 billion to pay. Diddy done way too much. Those girls' mamas is gone. Casey got beat up on camera at the hotel. Federals don't play. They got evidence. Yeah. But she can't even testify. Because she took that money. She can't even testify. You see her sit back. Cassie got that money and that's what she wanted. She got that money and that's what she wanted. And Cassie was a pretty girl too. She pretty. But shoot, she was doing stupid stuff. Cutting her hair off because he said it. Walking around like a dog with chains on and stuff. Shoot, she ain't got to worry about her future. Shoot, he paid her off. She never got to work ever again. And it'll be gone. And just like on this case, a lot of people is missing. A lot of people, I couldn't even tell y'all what's going on because it's just so much. It's just so much. But anyway, you guys, it do got a lot to do with drugs, and everybody want that power. They think there's some power there, and they're selling their soul to the devil. This period. And now look, rich homie Quan, he done died. It's crazy. You can't say it was Young Thug because he was in jail. It's crazy. Anyway, you guys, we're gonna get off of here, and I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go lay down for the rest of the evening. You guys be great, be nice to everybody, and just see what's up. And I don't know what's going on the Tyree Nichols case. I'm gonna have to check that out. So I'll give y'all update the next time I come back on. Just look forward because I'm gonna have to come on a little bit more than we were.